I'm back. Thank you for joining today. And the topic for today is discovering your confident self. Now, that tells us that we've always been confident. We've always been. We are born confident. We did not have doubts. We did not have troubles with being expressive. A baby is born to express. Even if baby doesn't know the words, baby can express the needs by crying, and baby doesn't care who's listening or who's thinking what. Society and our need to be in the society has created this self-doubt, has created the suppression of self-expression, has created a lot of stories about confidence. You've been confident, and you are the confident one. However, you have learned to be critical of yourself. You've learned to be judgmental about yourself. You've learned to worry about what others think. You've learned to worry about possibility of failures and rejections. You've learned to worry about the possibility of being outcasted. And that's what undermines your confidence. These are the layers you have acquired. And if you can remove these layers, you're once again a very confident person. Now, the level of confidence you have and you demonstrate is totally dependent upon how less those layers are. If you do not have too many layers of emotional blocks, thought blocks, energetic blocks, you can very well be your confident self. Not always we've had fortunate schooling or fortunate parenting where people have appreciated you, people have allowed you to be yourself without judging you. We've had setbacks. Every time your parents have told you, dirty girl, or naughty boy, behave yourself, what are you doing, what will your aunt think? Look at your cousin, look at your brother, look at your sister, look at your dad. Indirectly, you've been told you're not good enough. You've never questioned them. You chose to feel not good enough and lived your life as if you are not good enough. Later, parents don't even do that. And yet, you form a habit of comparing yourself with others just to feel not good enough. Your subconscious mind notices that if I have to grow, if I have to be my better version, I have to be compared. So if nobody compares you, I will compare myself with others. So you always have a benchmark. Doesn't matter how good you are, where you are, which society you belong to, which socioeconomic standard you belong to, which culture you belong to, which company you work for, or which business you're doing, does not matter. You always find somebody to compare yourself with and make sure that you feel not good enough to make sure that you continue growing well in your life. Can you relate to that? That's become your subconscious pattern. It's time you break this pattern. This feeling of not enough, not good enough, unworthiness, yet to be there, not there yet, is going to create a lot of setbacks for you, will not let you enjoy your achievements, because no sooner you achieve something, you will continue with your comparison game. And you'll feel still, I'm not enough. The world is full of such people. And this game is just one such game. There are so many such games that we play with ourselves, with people around us, that we almost spend the entire life being a part of these games. Another game that we play is self-doubt. I don't think I'm yet there. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can perform. I don't think I can work around these kind of people. I don't think I can sing. I don't think I can talk in public. I don't think I can drive a car. I don't think I can withstand the pressure of work. That's an offshoot of not good enough yet. However, unless you do it, how would you find that out? And unless and until you stop doubting yourself, how are you going to do it? And you remain in the loop. You don't do it because you doubt yourself, and you doubt yourself because you have never done it. The beginning can happen by simply changing the language of your mind. Instead of saying, I can't, I'm not sure, just say, I haven't yet done. I'm open to try. It's okay to have setbacks, but I'm trying. I'm going to make it happen. These are the words which will work around and help you become more and more confident. The next game that we play is the guilt. We've been taught to feel guilty. Babies don't feel guilty so easily. The society teaches, parenting teaches, because there is a fear that if you never feel guilty, you will be a monster. So the training is given to feel guilty. Things like say sorry. Even if you do not know what you've done, say sorry. And you start saying sorry. And the whole life, you become sorry figure. Does that mean that you should never feel guilty? No. You should recognize that it was a mistake, but holding on to it, making it a part of your life, clinging on to it, and succumbing to it is going to be not so beneficial to you. That makes you feel not okay about yourself, not good enough, and that will not let you be your confident self. Learn to forgive yourself. When I say forgive, acknowledge, yes, you made mistakes, but you don't have to carry forward the emotional charge related to all the mistakes that you've done. Give me one person who has never made any mistakes. Give me one person who's never done anything wrong. Impossible. We all grow through mistakes, setbacks, failures. It's okay. You don't have to feel guilty and spend the entire lifetime feeling guilty about trivials. In fact, criminals don't feel guilty. Many of us who are highly conscientious, we feel guilty. The side effect of this guilt is self-punishment. You keep sabotaging yourself. You keep sabotaging your self-interest. You don't let yourself be out there. And that can eventually undermine your progress. Address your guilt as fast as possible. Last but not the least is fear of being your confident self. Very few people recognize this, but I've come across a lot while I'm doing my regular coaching. I know quite a few people who don't want to be confident, truly don't want to be confident because they have very poor role models. They've seen either their uncle, father, grandfather, or mother being super confident, but very difficult with others. They could be abusive, they could be rude, they could be arrogant, they could be nasty, they could be difficult. And hence the decision that I will never be my confident self. Because if I'm confident, I can hurt others. It's better to remain super, super, super humble. And people don't even realize when they stop doing their best and start underplaying. They sabotage their progress. They remain in the shell. They remain in the background. Never choose to be seen. It's not that they're truly not confident. They're confident. They know their worth. They know their potential. But they want to underplay. They want to remain hidden. They don't want to shine. Because what if they become arrogant? These are the people who sabotage themselves again. Over and above, there are many, many past beliefs and emotional blockages, as well as energetic blockages, which undermines your confidence. The list can be unending, but it can be categorized in 4 or 5 such topics. What you need to do, you have to do a lot of spring cleaning for that matter. Challenge all your beliefs, challenge all the impressions. Do a lot of unlearning because it's not about learning. Confidence is more of an unlearning process because it's been incorrect training. And we can't blame our parents because that's how they were brought up. We can't blame our teachers because that's how they were taught. They've been abused, and perhaps like at least my generations and previous generations, they've been beaten up, bullied, ashamed in the class, and that's how they grew up. They became their best. They thought the same thing would work for us. We don't even realize the trauma that has been created, and we lived with it. Perhaps our previous generation did not feel so traumatized, but the younger lot, the sophisticated software called mind, is now more sensitive to all these traumas and insults and hurt. We are more sensitive and impressionable. And hence, we often feel underconfident. So we've got to unlearn all that we have learned through our people, parents, society, and of course, social media. I'm coming to social media later. Second is healing. Healing those traumas, healing those confidence damage. It begins with trying to come out of mother's womb and doctor helping you with forceps. Suddenly you feel, I'm not even that efficient enough to be able to push my way out. A lot of people have regressed and felt underconfident the moment they were assisted in their childbirth. It's not always the rule, but yes, it does. It does undermine the confidence in many people. We call these personalities, or the part of the personalities, inner children, because every time you go through certain experiences, a part of us freezes in time and keeps cautioning. And that becomes an inner voice. You know, those little voice who keep saying, don't do this, you'll fail, don't do this, you're not yet there, don't do this, people will laugh, don't do this, people will judge. Those don't do cautioning words are not the intuitive voices, they are part of our inhibitory voices, which are none other but our frozen parts who suffered setbacks in the past, right from mother's womb till now. We call them inner children, and we need to heal and resolve these inner children, bring them alive, and convince them that, look, it's not that difficult. It's quite easy. And that can be done in a systematic way. And then assuring yourself that your confidence is going to be constructively applied for yours and greater good. These are the essential steps in rediscovering the confidence. Sounds like a massive task. We've made it pretty easy and simple. We've created a beautiful program where we are going to take you through intensive coaching. I know this is not about lecturing. I know this is not about giving gyan, because it's all available. A lot of you already know about it. And yet, you somewhere, sometimes succumb to self-doubt, self-criticism, self-judgment, self-inhibition, and stop yourself from being your best. The coaching that we're going to offer has open rooms like Zoom rooms, but they're not what's being offered to the premium members of Redikall. We have created special Zoom rooms, which will be organized by me, Uma, Deepa, and Ms. Renu. They're all individually very confident individuals who work their way out through their own challenges and difficulties to know what is it to lead a very caring, compassionate, and very confident personalities. And we'll be there to gently guide you and take you through your own personalized journey. We'll be creating the breakout rooms where you can work with each other and help each other. We will be also guiding you while you're working in the breakout room by revisiting your breakout rooms. And every day we will have one topic that I will discuss early in the morning, and we will follow the theme during the day. 5 such days would be life transforming. You can join anytime you want. You can join in the morning, you can join in the afternoon, you can join the coaching class in the evening. There would be 4 such sessions during the day to make sure that people who are working, people who are housewives, people who are studying, they all get their appropriate slots across the world. Do take this opportunity and get the best out of it. Bring your confident self out to the world. Let the world know how beautiful, how brilliant you are, because you deserve it and the world needs it. Having said that, Over to all of you. If there are any questions, I'll be happy to answer that. Let me read the chat.
Good morning, ma'am.
Lakshmi.
Yes, this is Lakshmi.
Yeah.
In spite of sometimes, in spite of telling affirmations continuously, in spite of working on ourselves, sometimes those affirmations do not work. I don't know whether it's related to belief system or the way I'm telling the affirmation. I don't know.
Yeah, it's designing of the affirmation. We have to work with a lot of dissociation. As I explained, low self-esteem is associated with safety. Your subconscious mind will let you be low on self-esteem.
Okay, ma'am.
Or high self-esteem with confidence, with rudeness, and eventually sabotage and death. So if there are unhealthy associations, you will not let yourself be confident. So it's about designing the affirmations in the right way and also healing those inner children who will keep interfering.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Any other question apart from that?
Yeah, I have a question, ma'am.
Yes, Amit.
So, like just the madam said right now, we say statements, we put that in the maybe try and put it in a correct way. Then we try to see and relate to what is the objective and what is the outcome and result. It should happen in 2 months, 1 month, 1 day, 1 year, or whatever we have scheduled. But again, again, if it does not happen, we feel frustrated. Okay, we did not did that, that was not met. Even if I tried this and all this effort did not go right, so we feel again demotivated, and again we come back to the old cycle. But again we keep so now how to be like we do expect something out of doing something that is not maybe helping in some other way, but what we can do in order to, like, if we do that and be in the energy of that, and we can be happy, like, okay, I have done that and that is itself a good thing to do, then how to carry it forward so that the result, we don't bother about the results or be frustrated that whether that will ever happen.
What was your question?
How to be like get away from the outcome, like I want this to be getting this time, this result to happen from by doing this, and be just in that moment and in that thing and doing it with faith.
Okay. So how to not be bothered about the outcome?
Yeah.
Be open to the outcome. Be open to the outcome. Okay. Unless there is a carrot, you don't move. Okay. However, if the setbacks come, you need to learn and be confident enough to rise above.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
So, for example, the difference between successful people and not so successful people is one of the major differences. Not so successful people very easily succumb to setbacks.
Okay.
And successful people see the setbacks as an opportunity to go beyond.
Okay.
So from what I understood is, what if you open up to the possibility of confidence and you come across somebody or some situation where you do not feel very confident, and then you feel frustrated and go back into your shell. Yeah, that's a concern you have, right? So I'm not saying that you're going to be confident ever after. There would be perhaps a small little incident or sometimes even a bigger incident, where you'll realize that you're not yet there. Okay. Now you need all that to continue moving. The difference between really a confident person and not so confident person is, not so confident person would say, oh, I don't want to go because there is a wall there. The confident person says, let me climb on the wall and see the other side.
Oh.
Got it?
Got it.
And that's why you need confidence. Confidence, not to never feel nervous, but conquer your nervousness and go anyway.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. You should be confident not to ever feel doubtful or inhibited. Conquer your doubt, fear, and inhibition and go anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you need to open up to. Yes, Sharon.
I just wanted to ask, the 4 things you spoke about was comparison to others, apologize even if you don't know what you're apologizing for, fear of being confident. I missed one point.
Okay. So, okay, let me just recap.
Guilt.
Guilt and guilt, self-doubt.
Guilt and doubt. Thank you.
Yeah, address them, and you will be in a better space than ever before. Now, how better? It depends upon from where we start. If somebody is at 0.5, they'll go to 7 and 8. If somebody is at 0.2, we'll go to 5 and 6 perhaps. So it's individual journey. Yeah. Any other question apart from that? Yes, Ritu.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Always a pleasure to learn from you. I have a question. It's like they say now you train people to treat you the way you wanted to be treated. It's like you bring change, you do everything, but then sometimes it's that they remind you, and they kind of tick it off. And I know it's a trigger of yours, and you get to know, acha, abhi itni intensity hai, that's why. but and as being a human being, I know, as you said, it's you just have to understand where you have come and understand how. Some- Sometimes it's like they're like, no, you were not like that. No. And then you have to be like, acha, theek hai, it's better. I don't reply back, or it's better. I just laugh it out because I know sometimes it's not even about you. It's not even about you. So, and then you see others are laughing, not exactly laughing, but they're like, okay, come with the comeback. And you're like, nahi aana. So, is that going back to the shell?
Yeah, I think what you're talking about is when you become your better version or a different version.
Yes.
You do give a little kind of a shock waves, gentle to harder shock waves to people around, and they react from gentle to harder ways. Okay. And you have a choice to accept their reactions, embrace them, or just go back to your old self to fit in.
Yes.
Are you talking about that?
Yes.
That does happen because we inherently do not like change, especially the change that is thrust upon and forced upon. Okay, so your loved ones and relatives, the close ones, the intimate relationships, they may go through a little shocking surprise when you bounce back and be your different self. Yeah, you may not remain, they may not remain very accepting, embracing always, because it's human. It's human to resist change. Okay, it's very human. It's a part of the subconscious pre-programming. So we all love to be with familiar one. So if people are familiar with old Ritu, they are okay, however bad, good, whatever. They know how to deal with this old Ritu. When Ritu becomes new, they don't know how to deal with her. And that's why they feel a little perplexed, sometimes even intimidating, and sometimes even resisting and sabotaging based on how intimidated they feel. Now, really confident people never intimidate others. Okay, they take people along. But the journey in between may feel a little intimidating to people around. However, take this in your stride and know that it's okay. You couldn't accept the changes so easily. Why would others accept? And it's okay not to accept. But you need to have that kind of confidence that I will win over them. Rather than going through the setback again, I would rather be patient enough to go through this phase and open up to the new possibilities. They are my people, they love me, they are around, they're meant to be with me, and they will join me in any case, even though they seem to be a little shocked, little perplexed, little resistant, and even at times restrictive and sabotaging. But it's okay, it's a phase. That's confidence all about.
Thank you.
Yeah? Okay. Right. Why should you be confident? Articulation and expression. If you're confident, you can very calmly put your point across. Why should you be confident? To be able to bring the best out of you. So many good writers, authors, musicians, poets, just because they're not confident, they keep all to themselves and never experiment with anything new. Okay. Why should you be confident? Bring out the leader in you. Your confident self can give a lot of confidence to many more people around, and they become your followers. You should be confident to inspire others to be confident like you. You can be a great influencer. And you need to be confident because you have a role to influence many more people. You can be on your life plan and you can be on your life purpose if you can bring your confidence out to the world. So these are my reasons why you should develop your self-confidence. And as I'm saying, I know you're already confident. You just need to have confidence to be confident. That's all for today. I think Uma is here. Uma, would you like to take over?
Yes, Aatmn. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, so I think you explained very beautifully. So that's it. I was just, if anybody has any question about it, we're going to do it 5 days. So we're going to take up topics like calming the critic within, healing the inner child, clearing negative associations with confidence, activating your throat chakra, and being gracefully confident, which is the grand finale. So it'll be an intensive workshop. So, and there are group discounts also. We'll be sharing the link in the WhatsApp group. So please, whoever's comfortable has it. And you have time preferences. So we have 4 time slots, so you can join any one of them. Yeah,
That's
so basically, but otherwise, Aatmn has explained the whole 5-day thing.
Thank you, Uma.
Thank you.
Thank you, Renu, for putting the link in the comment section. The link is already there. And we will also be posting this link in the WhatsApp group. Renu, would you just put it in the WhatsApp group as well?
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and looking forward to taking advantage of this initiative of group coaching. It's a teamwork, collective teamwork. I also invite you to be a part of it and support each other in being the best confident self that we can be. Yeah, Renu. Hi, I can see Renu's already put it up. This is Renu, a student coordinator. Most of you know her. Renu, over to you.
Yeah. So I've shared the link with you. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this event. And I hope you would have all understood by now how you can raise your confidence, how can be the best version of yourself. We all come with all the tools, but because of, as Aatmn has explained you, because of our beliefs, conditionings, the way we are brought up, the experiences that we go through, we don't feel good enough about ourselves, and we are a little hesitant at times to move forward in life. And these 5 days will be intensive coaching where you'll discover your confidence. You will awaken a confident, assertive, and self-assured you. So please don't wait. Register yourself. If there's a group of 5,000 is the fee. Single registration, it's 4,000. Please move forward, make a group, and start joining. You can join any session, any speaker throughout the day. 4 slots are there from morning till evening. Okay? And you can join and start your journey towards confidence with Redikall. Aatmn would be there always to help us, support us, and lead us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much and have a great day. Also, the last thing that I would say is be a part of your group. Don't leave the group today. We're going to keep regular posters as affirmations to start working on it, irrespective of your joining or not joining. We would love to share some of those posters and affirmations that can add to your self-confidence. Do join and be there.